The drama between Kirk Frost and Rasheeda is intensifying. Over the years, Kirk's infidelity and dishonesty have become unbearable for Rasheeda. She's ready to ask him for child support now. Kirk's long history of adultery and dishonesty is unacceptable to Rasheeda. In fact, she has made it clear that she no longer wants her children around him. This isn't just another love and hip-hop story. Rasheeda is voicing her disapproval of the lies. We cannot ignore Kirk's history of dishonesty. Remember when Carly was informed by Jasmine that she and Kirk had a son?
Baby. Kirk who? Kirk who? Kirk Frost.
Kirk Frost had the audacity to lie to Jasmine in front of her when Carly confronted him, saying he didn't even recognize her.
Kirk, you have a baby by this girl.
Do I have a baby? Do I look like I got a baby by?
Do you know her? Have you seen her before? You don't know me?
I might have seen you in Atlanta.
Kirk, you don't know me.
Do I?
Then, knowing that Rasheeda would hear everything from Carly, it was all a farce. But Kirk tried to convince her to change the course of events.
You said you got a baby with some chick. And
What?
I'm thinking it's a joke. So I'm looking like, okay, really? I got a baby with a chick, cool. But then the broad come walking out the back.
Well, who's the broad?
Some drunk broad stumbling at the bar and like,
What's her name?
Jasmine.
But Carly came through with all the receipts, exposing Kirk and Jasmine.
Carly, however, supplied all the receipts. Rasheeda discovered the truth after going through those confusing messages between Kirk and Jasmine. Standing there, he disputed what he had said to Jasmine. Even though Rasheeda had the evidence in front of her, the betrayal was too much. Kirk must now deal with the repercussions of his prolonged avoidance of responsibility. Rasheeda's reported intentions to file for divorce after 25 years of marriage are alarming, but not totally unexpected considering their tumultuous history. Throughout the years, Kirk has been accused of cheating on her and even fathering a child outside of their marriage, which is a major plot point on the show. Rasheeda is renowned for being faithful to him in the face of all the drama and publicity, but it seems that she may have had enough. Since the pressure on their relationship has been apparent for a while, fans of love and hip-hop may have anticipated this. After a turbulent 25-year relationship, Rasheeda seems to have finally made up her mind. Rumor has it that she intends to file for divorce from her spouse, Kirk Frost. According to reports, Rasheeda has put up with Kirk's adultery for a long time and is tired of his deceit and dishonesty, which have harmed their marriage for years. The most well-known instance of Kirk's infidelity was when he cheated on Rasheeda on Love and Hip Hop while on vacation. This event was one of the most infamous moments in the series Love and Hip Hop. Kirk's denial of paternity was a crucial story element. When Rasheeda became pregnant in Season 2, it caused serious conflict in their marriage by Season 3. To Rasheeda's dismay, Kirk used a DNA test to establish the child's paternity, further destroying their already fragile relationship. Despite the years of public ups and downs, their tumultuous marriage also resulted in arguments with Charlene, Rasheeda's mother, who notoriously ran over Kirk's motorcycle during one heated argument. If the divorce rumors are accurate, Rasheeda seems to be regaining her independence and moving on from the marriage that has brought her a great deal of misery. This would be a major turning point for Rasheeda, one of the show's longest-running cast members, who is renowned for juggling her work, family, and turbulent relationship with Kirk.
You haven't signed anything and he hasn't signed anything yet.
No.
Is that because are you guys still trying to work it out, or does it just make more sense for you guys to just be separated right now?
Well, the thing is, we've sat and had a conversation about trying to maybe not do it through attorneys and see if we can come to some type of agreement, that way. And at the same time, I also feel like, and it's not even the point of just trying to work it out, but I'm also like, I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, I pretty much kind of got the information, and am I ready to serve him with these papers? This is the first time something like this has happened in our marriage, and I'm feeling like, okay, is the answer immediately, although it's all this crazy stuff that's happened, is the answer immediately divorce, step into this place, or is it let's try to figure out if we're going to just separate and try to work out percentages, things like to that nature. So that's kind of where it is right now. Just maybe considering not having to do an actual divorce, but just at this moment, but just figuring out what we want to do and see if we want to go ahead and take it to the divorce line later, or that may not be the case. As of right now, who's to say? My main concern ain't even just the fact of filing a divorce. It's just about trying to stay focused, not overstress myself, and get ready for this baby, whether he's a part of the situation or not.
Rasheeda's decision to leave Kirk after years of infidelity has received support from several hip-hop artists and romantic partners. Rasheeda seems to be prioritizing her happiness and tranquility as she continues to live without Kirk. Despite their ups and downs, Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's marriage has been one of the most turbulent and contentious relationships on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for almost 25 years. At first, Kirk was shown as a helpful manager and husband who was committed to assisting Rasheeda in advancing her career, but things took a different direction. After Rasheeda's breakthrough in the music industry, their marriage became the main source of contention in season 2 of the show. When Kirk learned Rasheeda was pregnant, he grew even more irate, especially after accusing her of infidelity. The first of several betrayals that followed was Kirk's push to get an abortion and his on-camera adultery with 2 women. That was just the beginning. Although the couple got back together in season 3, Kirk's bad choices, like pairing Rasheeda with his artist Ashley Nicole in season 4 and hiring a bartender to babysit their kids, only made their problems worse. The worst blow to their marriage came in season 6, when it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with stripper Jasmine. This caused a brief breakup in season 7, but they reconciled after Kirk's mother passed away. Nevertheless, over the years, Rasheeda had to endure Kirk's persistent infidelity and deceit, which further damaged their bond. It was like a never-ending cycle that as their 24th wedding anniversary draws near, there are rumors that Rasheeda may have finally had enough. Many followers believe Rasheeda deserves serenity and happiness after all the chaos Kirk has caused. Married for nearly 20 years, their relationship has been fraught with scandals. If these claims are true, it might be the end of one of the most dramatic and long-lasting romances in the Love and Hip Hop series. Kirk Frost was candid and emotional in an interview captured on tape by NNTV. Let's hear it. Kirk acknowledged that he wasn't perfect and apologized for the infidelity that almost caused their split. He also said that while they had previously discussed breaking up, Rasheeda stayed loyal to him despite the media attention and all the problems they went through together. Throughout the video, Lil Scrappy, who recently went through a divorce with Bambi, commented on Kirk's marriage to Rasheeda and the mistakes that damaged their relationship. "Everyone's flawed, isn't that right?" he said. He went on to commend Rasheeda's tenacity and devotion throughout their marriage's highs and lows. Whitehead, who was also going through a divorce with Sierra Gates, echoed Scrappy's comments. Both men praised Rasheeda for helping Kirk through all the ups and downs. Kirk also reflected on how he could have handled their marital issues more effectively, admitting that he ought to have given himself some space to reflect, figure out who he was, and avoid the mistakes that led to their problems. "I know I made mistakes, no doubt about it," he admitted. Kirk acknowledged that he didn't handle the difficult times in his marriage as well as he should have. While Kirk admitted to making significant mistakes, he also pointed out that many people do not have the experience of being married to the same person for 23 years. Additionally, he emphasized that he has taken responsibility for his actions and learned from his errors. Kirk's assessment of his marriage aligns with reports that Rasheeda has filed for divorce, though the truth of these claims remains uncertain. Kirk's willingness to own up to his mistakes and take accountability for his past decisions demonstrates the complicated nature of their long-term relationship. The public's response to Kirk Frost's reflections and apologies has been mixed. While some see his admission and regret as a first step toward reconciliation with Rasheeda, others remain skeptical due to his long history of infidelity and its impact on their relationship. The comments made by Whitehead and Lil Scrappy provide a range of perspectives on the matter, but we must be truthful. The issue is complex. Many video analysts have questioned Kirk's apology, pointing out that despite his public expressions of guilt, his repeated adultery and scandals might overshadow any genuine attempts at reconciliation, apart from their shared history and current public challenges. Kirk and Rasheeda's connection remains complex. However, the support for Rasheeda's perseverance in the face of hardship highlights the strength and fortitude required to maintain a long-term relationship in the face of interpersonal conflict and public scrutiny. Isn't love a complicated thing? Supporters and detractors disagree on this situation. It reflects the larger discussion about accountability, forgiveness, and the challenges of maintaining a relationship in the spotlight. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.